Hey guys, it's Share the Truth. Today I'm going to be reacting to FKA TWIGS' Magdalene. I'm really excited about this. I've gotten a couple requests for it, and I wanted to wait until I was in the right headspace to do this reaction, and I feel like I am today. I'm kind of in a bit of a melancholy mood, and this seems like that kind of track that you want to listen to, and I really wanted to check it out. I thought it was really interesting when I was looking her up and learning a little bit more about the album, just out of curiosity, what she said when she was releasing this album. And it really hit me, like really hard actually. In a press release, she wrote this right when she was releasing the album. She said, "I never thought heartbreak could be so all-encompassing. I never thought that my body could stop working to the point that I couldn't express myself physically in the ways that I have always loved and found so much solace. I have always practiced my way into being the best I could be, but I couldn't do that this time. I was left with no option but to tear every process down. But the process of making this album has allowed me for the first time and in the most real way to find compassion when I have been at my most ungraceful, confused, and fractured. I stopped judging myself and at the moment found hope in Magdalene. To her, I am forever grateful." And that just hit me because I can just relate to that as someone that writes a lot about my experiences. That feeling of feeling like you have nothing left and that you can't write. It could be related to heartbreak. It can also be related to things that are going on externally. So I took from that a lot. I really like how she explained her mindset within writing this album, because people don't really talk about the numbness that happens when tragic things happen to you and how that can sometimes hinder your creative process, because I feel like you do have to go through this period of processing the events that occur to you in your life before you're able to create any kind of art from it. So let's just go ahead and dive in and listen. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the lyrics and we can go ahead and get started. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. This is Thousand Eyes. That is, I just love how she's repeating those lines. I like that. If I walk out the door, it starts our last goodbye. If you don't pull me back, it wakes 1,000 eyes. Who's that guy's name? Robert Patterson. Not like it's relevant, I just wanted to remember because I forgot. But a lot of people like really criticized their relationship and there were so many eyes on her, and so maybe that's what she means when she says it wakes 1,000 eyes. Like people were kind of like just magnifying on their relationship and wanting the worst for it. And it's interesting that she says it starts our last goodbye, because it feels like she's kind of taking a stand here and saying, you know what, I'm not going to put up with whatever this situation is anymore. And she's kind of like giving a warning, like, hey, if you're not going to fight for me, this is going to be the last time I'm going to tolerate this. And so I'm done. And that's just, powerful. I feel like I'm at church. I like this production. This is so perfect for me right now tonight because I need this kind of music. Ooh, those vocals. What is she saying? Oh. Oh, the pain, the pain, the pain. You know what? There's something very mantra-like about this song. It's what I'm getting when I hear the vocals on here and the way she structured this song is like I said, she's taking a stand here. And it's that moment where you're just repeating this stuff. It's very chanty and almost like it reminds me of when I went to an Osho meditation retreat and we were just repeating stuff over and over and over again. It's like affirmations almost. And it's like she's trying so hard to be strong here, and what she does with her voice when she says it's going to be cold without those, like, that sharpness is just like, you can just hear, like, I'm not in a good I'm like, I knew I had to listen to this album today because I've had a lot of realizations yesterday, and so I knew I was going to be in kind of like that place where I needed to be to listen to this, and I can just hear the destruction in her vocals, and it's killing me right now, so that's okay. We're good. This is trancy. This is trancy. Like, I just want to be like, oh, this is super meditative. Oh, that is a perfect intro track. I like that. That was, oh, that was really, really powerful. Like, you can just feel like the strain and the pain. Like, it's just like recognizing that something's ending and being really concerned. And I feel like she's very concerned and very aware that this person might not fight for her. And she's giving an ultimatum. And it's like, if I walk out the door, that's the last time. And if you don't fight for me, there's gonna be 1,000 people that are just looking at us. And I don't know why she says 1,000. I think there's probably a deeper meaning to that, and I'm sure like you guys are gonna tell me, but that's just what I get so far. So let's go ahead and look at the next song. FKA TWIGS, Wants to Be There For You. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know what that was saying. Home with you. Home with you. Yeah, home with you.
When there were lessons, learned apples, cherries, pain, breathe out, pain. No, the king. To my grace. How come the more you have, the more the people.
Oof. The way she's playing with syllables and the cadence of that. Very, very, very interesting. I love that. I love that. Da 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 ba da 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 da. That was a lot. There is a lot going on here. Let me read this. Apple cherries pain, breathe in, breathe out pain, no, Novocaine, still maintain my grace. How come the more you have, the more that people want for it from you? That's so true. The more you burn away, the more people earn from you. The more you pull away, the more that they depend on you. I've never seen a hero like me in a sci-fi, so I wonder if your needs are even meant for me. I wonder if you think that I could never raise you up. I wonder if you think I could never help you fly. Never seen a hero like me in a sci-fi, but I'd save a life if I thought it belonged to you. Oof. I'm gonna have to unpack that. I really want to look into the whole story because obviously that ties a lot into this album. The structure of it is really, really dynamic. Ooh. The desperation. This is theatrical. That is interesting. You hear those instrumentals? Ooh. Oh, she said, and I have told you I was lonely too. Oh, that last line hit me kind of late because I was like looking. I didn't hear her. Oh my gosh, that is sad. Did he cheat on her? Oh, wow. Lord, just a little more. I know I've been gone. You've been all alone. So maybe she feels guilty that she hasn't been able to be present in the relationship as much. Obviously, maybe, or maybe not obviously, but maybe because her career, and she feels like it's her fault and she's blaming herself for whatever happened to this relationship. And I feel like it's like some kind of infidelity here. It just feels like that. It's like that, you know, especially as women, we tend to blame ourselves when there's cheating happening. Like we always feel like maybe there's something that I could have done to stop this from happening. And that is so hard to get over, not blaming yourself, you know, it's so hard. Okay, that is, I love the cadence in this, and I loved how it shifted from like this really drawn long out chorus line, but then this nice cadence that almost was like almost rap almost, but like the most artistic, eclectic cadence. You know, it was really I like that a lot. So let's go to Sad Day.
Would you make a wish on my love? Would you make a wish on my love?
Ooh, okay. Oh, this is good. Very innovative. Very electronic, cool. I feel like there's a lot of themes of her kind of getting fed up of trying to fight for this relationship. And she's like, you're running and I tried to make it work before. It's like, how many times do I have to keep trying to make this relationship that means the world to me? And you can hear that in her voice. Work. You're not fighting for this relationship. That's the theme I'm getting throughout this. It's like, you're not fighting for this relationship. Yeah. Oof. This whole album is just gonna be about this breakup. I can tell. It's just, I feel like when I hear this song, I'm picturing like the last time you make love to someone, you know, and it's just that desperation to save it one last time. It's like, can you just make a wish on this love that's happening? It's this desire to save the scraps that are left. But she also is recognizing the fact that this isn't the first time that they've had issues in this relationship. She's coming to terms with the fact that this relationship is ending, and kind of clinging on to the last bit of sweetness that is left in this relationship. And once again, she's making a request. Would you make a wish on my love? Like, I just feel like this guy wasn't trying. That's what I'm getting from all these songs, you know? And that's just heartbreaking. Take a chance on all the things you can't see. It's like you don't recognize what you have in front of you. Make a wish on all the lives within thee. If you're foolishly in love with me, it's a fine day for sure. She's just realizing, you know, and that is so hard when you just can see the end of something and you just are slowly coming to terms with that. Okay, so Holy Terrain featuring Future. Okay, that should be interesting. Yay.
Eyes, will you feel your life can begin? 'Cause it's early days.
Ooh, she said hot pink when you open my sweet thighs. I like that color. The way she used color. I'm blue when the moon hits my skin right. Hot pink when you open my sweet thighs. Her voice sounds really great in this. And I'm looking at the pre-chorus here. But will you still be there for me now? I'm yours to obtain. Now my fruits are for taking and your fingers are stained. Do you still think I'm beautiful when you light me in flames? My love is so bountiful. I feel like she's just worried about, like, and she talks about this being the early days. This is probably like referencing the early days in this relationship, and she's talking about like the things, the concern she feels. It's like, once we get past the honeymoon phase of this relationship, are you going to be there for me? And it just continues on that theme of her being insecure in some way that this guy is not going to be able to actually be the support that she needs in this relationship dynamic. I don't mind Future on this track. It's a little too auto-tuned for me. I don't know. It just feels like something that was really popular maybe like, you know, 10 years ago. It's just a little too much auto-tune. But I don't think he like takes away from the song. It's not adding to the song either. I don't know. Don't hate me, but that's just what I get. God, FKA is just good on her own, man. I'm telling you. It's catchy though. This is probably the more catchy track on the album. That was interesting. Yeah, it was nice. I don't know. I might need more time with that. I don't know if I loved it yet, but honestly, FKA Twigs parts in the song were just hitting me so much more hard than when Future came in. So I might have to get used to Future being on this track. Mary Magdalene. Is this a xylophone? It reminds me of the stuff you put outside. What is it called? Window blowers? The little things that blow? That's what I'm getting. I forgot the name. Wind makers. What is it called? This is so ethereal.
A woman's work, a woman's prerogative.
A Woman's Work. Is that a throw to well, that song is by Kate Bush. But a lot of people will remember it from Maxwell, but you know that song. I think she's referencing that by Kate Bush.
A woman's time to embrace, she must put herself first.
Amen, girl.
A woman's touch, a sacred geometry.
Very seductive. Ooh. This is good. Wait, a woman's war unoccupied history. Is that because like women were kind of written out of history and we don't really hear as much about like the influences of women? I don't know. That's what I thought about. The cadence. So this person is not opening up. She says, yes, I know your heart is blue. She said that in the previous song. Your blood runs deep, so cold, so cold. I like that part. God, I'm getting some Kate Bush vibes. Why does she sound like she's hitting on like random objects sonically? Sounds like spoons. Oof, that was interesting. God, the production! I am sorry, this production quality on this album surpasses lyrics. I gotta say it. My ears are just hearing so many different things, like so many different instruments, and just like, it's just layered, like it's just like layered, and then it just gets more, there's just more on it. Woo! I know she's so, that's one of the things I love about her music is like the way she produces it. It's so like artistic. This is like the definition of art when it comes to production. This is like why there's elements like you can use electronic, you can use instruments, you can use random stuff in nature. Like I'm getting so much visually and it just amplifies the lyrics that she does have in this song. This is a check. I feel like I'm hearing like a cup of like a straw and a cup of ice. That was art. That was art. That was my favorite track so far in the album, y'all. Come on, come on, come on, the production. Y'all know I'm a music lover, like as well. I know I'm a poet, but I am a music lover. Like that, when I hear production like that, I'm just like, my heart, yes, thank you. I like this because there's a lot of like femininity in there. It's like, it's acknowledging like feminine traits and, you know, kind of acknowledging some of the things that we need to do as women, like a woman's prerogative, a woman's time to embrace, she must put herself first. And I love that. And I think that can happen after a breakup. You just realize how important it is to take care of yourself. A nurturing breath that could stroke you, divine confidence, a woman's war, unoccupied history, true nature won't search to destroy if it doesn't make sense. I don't know. I love it. She's like embodying her femininity and like, she's like, I have power in my femininity, and you like know, like it's like this recognition about who she is as a woman, what she's capable of, and what she embodies by being a woman, and what those traits are, what it is like. There's a feminine recognition here. I don't know. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Sonically, this was great. Next song. Mm. Mm. Ooh. Okay. Damn, the production. Yes. Oh. Oh. Ooh, ooh, I already know. This is another one. Oh my God. Oh, wow. I just love albums where they just, I don't know, like this is just so good production. I think, I don't know, this is just so good. I was waiting for you. I was outside. Don't tell me what you want because I know you lie. There's just a constant theme here where this man doesn't know what he wants. He's not fighting for her, but she loves him. Like, but she's gaining this awareness throughout this entire album. That's just like, but it's like a heartbreaking awareness. It's like a destructive, emotional awareness that's happening here. That's what the theme I'm getting throughout this entire album. Can they stop lying, men? Come on. The voice. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, God. Oh, gosh, that hit me. I never thought, I'm a fallen alien. I never thought you would be the one to tie me down, but you did. You just never know who it's going to be that just completely takes you. Like, you know, just completely just takes your heart, and you just fall so much in love, and you gain that like attachment. It's that whole journey, you know, of having to like let go of this relationship that just you lost yourself in, you know? Mm. Mm. Oh gosh. Yeah, I can see why you guys wanted me to listen to this. I relate. I'm searching for a light to take me home and guide me out. Ugh. In this age of Satan. So that's like a metaphor for how like destructive this relationship got in the age of Satan. Mm. Oh, she said, in the blazing sun, I saw you in the shadows hiding from yourself. Ooh, is that, wait, Lights On, her first song from her first album, right? And then she goes, when the lights are, wait, oh my God, I have so much to unpack here. In the blazing sun, I saw you. And for me, I feel like that's kind of like just showing maybe how like bright and sunny this relationship looked like in the beginning, like how it just looked like sunny and like the blazing sun, like very sunny and very light and just a lot of things shining on it. And then she says, in the shadows hiding from yourself. So this person is having obviously an ongoing struggle with introspection and being able to like recognize their internal self. She mentions colors a lot. She mentions like the fact that this guy had no self-awareness a lot. The fact that this guy wasn't really fighting for her is a theme here. I'm getting that in different metaphors. This is another one. How did the album get better halfway through? The album got better halfway through. Like, it was good, but like it's getting progressively better. Like, especially with production, it's this nice like slope. I feel like it could either go up, like, I don't know, I feel like it's getting progressively better. Those vocals. Search for the light, girl. Come home. Hey! Oh yeah. Put it up. What? This is... What? This is so pop! This is... This is... Oh. She did that! Oh, that's going straight on the playlist. That is going straight on the playlist. This is electronic perfection. I want to listen to it again so bad. Oh my God. Wow. It got so extraterrestrial. Wow. I think because she said alien too, like the instrumentals matched that. It was like, I don't even know how to describe that. That was so interesting. It was very spacey. It was very spacey. It's very spacey, cosmic. And it in the that like oh man, but there was like anger in it too. I like that one. That was good. Oh my God, this is becoming excellent. It went from like good to excellent. It's getting progressively better. I'm telling you, it's getting progressively better. Mirrored Heart.
It's all for the game. It's all but the lovers trying to take their breath away. So, did you truly see me? No, not then. Were you ever sure? No, not with me.
Wow.
It's all for the game. It's all for the lovers trying to push the pain away. It's
Oh my God. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Why? Wow. That took me out. Okay. Oh my God. I'm dead. I'm dead. I am dead. I am so dead. Oh my God. I'm so dead. Where do I begin? Where do I begin? Hold on. I feel like these lyrics, like, they're really talking about how she recognizes that she has this deep addictive attraction to this person, and this addiction to this rush that this person gives her. Like, this relationship started on deep, 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 deep euphoria. Love is a drug, guys. That's something that I've had to like learn over time, is love is a drug, and it should be treated like a drug. Because there are people that you will become addicted to, that you can become addicted to, and you have to be strong enough to let them go because you know that they're toxic for you. And I feel like this song is about that. She's saying, but I'm never gonna give up, though this kills me, but I'm never gonna give up, though I'm probably gonna think about you all the time. And for the lovers who found a mirrored heart, they just remind me I'm without you. That's an interesting line. For the lovers who found a mirrored heart. Oh, is she talking about when she dates other people? She just keeps remembering this person. It's like a mirrored heart. Huh. Did you want me? Did you want me all? No, not for life. So this person didn't really want her in the long term, and she's recognizing that. Did you truly see me? No, not this time. Were you ever sure? No, 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 not with me. That is the hardest thing in the world to accept, that someone that you love so deeply, someone that you're so addicted to, someone that gives you everything, isn't in love with you. But you have to believe that there's someone better on the horizon, and you have to believe that the feeling that you felt with this person, you can feel with someone else, and that they're not the only person that can make you feel that way, that there's others. Remove the mindset of scarcity. This is a poem. I'm gonna just quote my poem that I wrote about this. I'm telling you guys, like, I wrote about this. I wrote a poem a couple months ago. It's called Gonna Meet You. And it talks about this because I really struggled with this concept, and I had to just, I was watching a podcast about the mindset of scarcity, and about how we have to eliminate this idea that we have in our heads that there's only one person that can make us feel that way. And so in my poem, I say, remove the mindset of scarcity, replace it with abundance. You know, stop thinking that there's no one else after this person. That's the only way that you'll ever heal. And she, not only does she recognize this, she dedicates this song to all the people that are going through the same thing. It's all for the lovers trying to patch the pain away. It's all for the game. It's all for the lovers trying to fuck away the pain. Who hasn't tried to do something like that to get over someone? You know the truth now. You can heal now. Yes. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he was not. Not with you. Recognize it. Oof. Wow. Oh, stop.
They just remind me I'm without you.
Wow.
They just remind me I'm without you. They just remind me I'm without you.
Oh my God. I am a mess. Wow. Now I see why this album got so much talk. Wow. The vulnerability required for this. Mirrored Heart deserves all the hearts. Like, let's break this down. This is so like crazy right now. Let's talk about the fact that she recognizes that she is going to think about this person when she's dating other people. She recognizes the fact that she's always going to long for this person. She recognizes the fact that this is the only person that's ever made her feel this way. Second part, she doesn't care. She's never going to go back to this person. She's never going to give up. That's what she says in this song. And then on top of that, on top of having all those realizations and then asking these questions like, did you ever want me? No, you never did. To come to that realization takes so much time and like honesty with yourself, authenticity. It's such a journey to get to that point where you're just like, this person did not love me. That's what I have to accept. And then on top of that, when she's done doing all of that, she says, this is for all the lovers that feel the same exact way. So she healed herself and then now she's healing other people. I'm done for the day. I'm done. I don't even know. Okay, we basically only have one more anyway because I've heard Cellophane, but I'll hear it again, of course. No problem. Can we talk about the production? I think this is required listening. Oh my God. Wait, hold on. Silent are my heartstrings. Icy is my body heat. Yeah. She's talking about the numbness that comes after you get out of this horrible, soul destructive relationship where you're like, my heartstrings are silent. Like, I'm not even capable of loving anybody again. And she says, icy is my body heat. I don't even have any like temptation to be with anybody else. Aching is my laughter. Oh, I know that feeling when you're laughing and there's just an ache because you're just in so much pain, emotional pain. Busy is my pastor. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. First of all, y'all know I love the structure if you saw my folklore reaction. Blank is my blah. Blank is my blah. We love that. It works when it's done well. It can be, you have to do it well. This is done well. It's been done well. And this is also another example of that technique, that style being done well.
Careful on my footsteps, possessive as my Daybed.
Wow. God, there is a lot to unpack. There is a lot here. Tired of my resistance. It's like the exhaustion of having to resist this person. Smothered is my distance. Smothered is my distance. Huh. That's interesting. I gotta think about that one. Careful are my footsteps. Possessive is my daybed. There's a lot. There's a lot. There's a very specific structure in this song that's interesting. She definitely uses syllabic verses, I'm noticing. And also that structure where, you know, you start with the actually she's starting with an adjective. And there's a lot of like, there's a lot of deeper meaning in it too. It's not just it's not always literal. Like I feel like certain things, you know, when she says busy is my pastor, she's saying busy is how my routine, my religion. That's how I heal, is from being busy. Well, that's how like I'm using busyness to hide my pain and to kind of like seek uh to bandage what I'm going through, kind of like how you seek solace in religion. She's seeking solace in being busy. Possessive is my daybed. I'm a little bit interested on that one because maybe she's saying that, I don't know what she's saying with that. 20 is my vision. Oh. She said 20 is my vision only when I listen. She's saying, that's what I'm saying, there's deeper stuff in here. 20 is my vision only when I listen. She's saying I can see clearly only when I'm like attuned to what's actually happening. She can actually see what's happening only when she actually listens to the reality that's in front of her. The part that's interesting, or active on my fingers. Fearless are my cacti. That's interesting because it's like, fearless are my cacti. Cacti have the little needles on it. So it's like being fearless in the fact that you're not as soft as you used to be. Exactly. That's what I was trying to say. Jaded is my father. Childlike is my answer. Huh. Careful are my footsteps. Possessive is my Daybed. Okay. Now I understand that. She's saying, now that like I've been through this heartbreaking experience, I'm very careful in the new relationships that I enter into. Possibly she's like entering these new relationships and she's realizing she's a lot more careful than she used to be and a lot more possessive. And that doesn't necessarily have to be in a relationship. That could be in all aspects of life, is this newfound jadedness and this like possessiveness where it's like you become more on your tippy toes, more like possessive, like wanting to try to control things, wanting to try to take ownership in things. It's like this desire to seek control. There's a lot. This is definitely like describing like the aftermath, the emotional numbness that comes after an incredible heartbreak, and it's really, 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 really beautifully written. I love, 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 love this. This is also really, really well done. Lonely is my hoping. Empty is my sweet thing. Aching is my laughter. Busy is my pastor. Telling is my silence. Blurring my horizon. Tired of my resistance. Ugh. Empty is my sweet thing hits me because it's like, after you've become vulnerable to people for so long, you kind of get solace in being lonely and being empty and in your shell. It's like this cage that you put yourself in where you feel safe. It's like loneliness becomes this place where you just feel okay. You're like, you know what? I'll just be alone. That's all I have to say on that. That was absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, this album just keeps getting progressively better. I love this song. I freaking love this song. Cellophane. This is the only song I've listened to on this album. Ooh. Just the questioning. have anybody to like reach out and talk about what's going on. And I did read that this song was about how her relationship was getting like so criticized in the media, and I think that's so heartbreaking that that happened. I do remember when that was a little bit of when that was happening, but I just think that's so hard. And she feels like she's not enough for this person. Like everybody was wanting them to not be together. Everybody was hoping that they wouldn't make it, and they didn't. And like it is in the entire album, is this theme of like she feels like this person didn't fight enough for her, and she recognizes that like she wasn't the one that he wanted to fight for. She wasn't enough for him. She wasn't enough. Oh, I hate that. I just hate that she went through that. People wanting her relationship to not work out. I mean, that is just so sad. And I feel for her, you know, when you really love someone and you see everybody around you not wanting this relationship to work. And it doesn't have to be on that massive scale that she was maybe in, because she's a celebrity, and maybe that had to do with a lot with the media. And but a lot of people go through this, you know. It's like you get married to someone and their whole family doesn't like you and they're rooting for you to break up. Or you get married to someone, or you're in a relationship with someone, and you realize that their friends and their family are kind of just not on your relationship side. I mean, it can be really, really hard. And I feel like she wrote this in a way that it can really relate to anybody. And it's just the pain in it. The pain in her voice throughout this entire album is so evident. I thought it was really, really beautiful. It's a very powerful album. Hey guys, I did do a little bit of research on Mary Magdalene, and I learned so much. And I think if you dive into it a little bit more, you'll learn that she's kind of like a controversial biblical figure in history. People have their different perspectives. She kind of gets a tricky reputation, and I think that theme is seen throughout this album in a lot of the lyrics that FKA Twigs talks about. And I would love to know your perspective on that, because I definitely have my own, but I think it's just really up to each individual person about how she was kind of written out of history a little bit because of her reputation. I also learned that the mirrored heart thing was, she's actually talking about couples that have found their other whole. Mirrored heart being someone that mirrors your heart, someone that is your person, you know what I mean? You're like your other whole, which I like the idea of a mirrored heart instead of saying like your other half. But overall, I really, really love this album, and I definitely want to dive deeper into her work. And let me know what I should react to next. I look forward to doing more. Have a great day, guys.